Hello, welcome. I'm Michelle Swan-Young. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to be exploring some of the effects of stress. And I know that in our culture, oftentimes stress is thought of immediately as negative. Basically that it's distress, like this way of experiencing all of these detrimental effects of the stress response in our bodies. And that can certainly be true. But I also want to talk a little bit about the positive effects of stress that we can experience. Those are called, the effects themselves are called eustress, spelled EU stress. And I also want to talk a little bit about what makes the difference in how we experience the stress response in our bodies, the stressors that happen in our lives. So first of all, you're probably very aware of many of the negative effects of stress, but some of them are like headaches and muscle tension. We might experience fatigue, chest pain, sleep problems, anxiety, depression, sadness, irritability, feeling overwhelmed, lacking motivation. I know I've experienced a lot of these things in my life based on or in response to really difficult experiences. And then there's also the really positive effects of stress, eustress. So when we experience eustress, it increases our brain processing speed. It improves our memory. It focuses our attention. We get quicker recovery from injury and enhanced immunity. Some of the long-term effects, some of the ways it works long-term and that it can develop is mental toughness. We can develop deeper relationships. We might have a heightened awareness of ourselves and of others. We might see new perspectives. We might gain a sense of mastery over a particular type of skill. We might get a greater appreciation for life or a deeper sense of meaning. All of those can also happen, and even from the same event. So what is it that makes the difference in how we might personally experience an event? Or maybe the difference between how I might experience something and how the person next to me might experience something, even when we've been in the same situation. Well, the research says it depends on your mindset, like how you're interpreting this stress. And before anybody goes off on shaming or blaming themselves, I know it's really tempting to think like, oh, it's all based on my own mindset. Well, then that means it's my fault that I've experienced these negative effects. And I wanted to say, whoa, let's stop there. Because mindset really, the way that this is used is like your beliefs about your agency in a situation, or how capable you feel of making any positive action in the situation you're in, and how capable you feel to really protect or nurture the thing it is that you value the most. And it's about feeling like you can rise to the challenge, and not just those feelings, but the beliefs underneath them, that the belief that you can do something helpful and the belief that you can rise to the challenge. And those are wrapped up into so many different things. We have experiences in our lives from early childhood, but all throughout our lives that affect our belief in our ability to actually make changes or act in a way that will change a situation. And a lot of times, it's also, those beliefs get formed by our communities and by the society at large. And so there are so many ways that all the different isms, like racism and sexism and all of that kind of thing, all of those shape different people's beliefs about their ability to manage and to handle different situations. And so I just want to acknowledge that is a big part, that we don't live in a vacuum, and that we are very much affected by the world that we live in, and that's actually a wonderful thing. So this is no opportunity for blame or shame, but just an opportunity to notice And I would invite you to think about maybe what's one thing that you're stressed about right now. And what are those beliefs that you have underneath it? Do you feel like you're able to actually make positive change in that situation or not? So I invite you to maybe ponder that in the next few days as you're going about your business. And if you have any feedback or comments or thoughts, I'd love to hear them. Comments below. Hit like if this was a helpful video for you, and subscribe to get a notification when I release a new video on this channel. I hope that you have a really wonderful day and take very good care.